Before this course begins, I want to talk to you about a very disgusting, vile, and offensive four-letter word, and that word is I'm going to illustrate to you by way of a story what is actually happening in this country right now, which is tantamount to being the big white elephant in the room that everybody wants to ignore. Nobody talks about it, but I'm going to illustrate it here. And here's the story. Let's say that your daughter is about 2 years out of college, has a real good job, and she has found the man of her dreams. And that man has found the girl of his dreams. So one afternoon, because they're so close and the relationship has progressed so well that there has been some hints or discussions about marriage, but nothing terribly serious as of yet. And then your daughter gets this phone call on a Friday afternoon, and her boyfriend is asking her, would you like to go to a very fine restaurant for wine tonight? And of course, she doesn't know what the special occasion is, and he says, well, it's a very special occasion, and I'll let you know what it's all about when we get there. Well, of course, in anticipation, she's thinking of the possibility that he's going to pop the question. Now, for those of you from Caribou, Maine, that means the question is, will you marry me? And if you're from Caribou, Maine, I was just joking. They get to the restaurant, they sit down, they have a tremendous meal with wine, and the dinner's just going great. And when the dinner is over with, he decides to ask your daughter a very pointed question, sort of the fingernail across the chalkboard question, not exactly what she was anticipating. And the question goes like this: sweetheart, do you have any debt or college debt that I should be aware of? And she responds, well, of course, doesn't everybody have debt? And he gets a little more pointed and says, well, how much debt do you have? And she deadpans by saying, well, I got $140,000. And he says, wow, I've got $60,000 myself. And here's the kicker. He says to her, he says, you know, if this relationship was going to go any further and we decided that we wanted to get married, the problem that we would be facing right away is we would be $200,000 in debt. That would mean we couldn't buy a house, we couldn't start a family. You know, honey, I just don't think this is going to work for us. And I really think we have to go our separate ways. And this is the heartbreak of college debt, which is totally unnecessary. And that's what's really motivating me to really give you this course, because you don't have to go into all this debt, and you don't have to assume that in order to go to college, you have to go into debt. That's nonsense. That's crazy. Absolutely not. So please hang in there with me, get through this course, and I guarantee you that when this course is over with, you're going to have a lot of confidence about the college that you're going to be choosing and how much you're not going to have to pay. You're going to have to pay a whole lot less for college. And I'll see you in the next video.